starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, everybody. It's a Sunday. We are really very happy to be here. So hopefully, what do I got there? The dog going in and out of my door? I see. Sorry about that.
It slid finally shut. She's sitting under the table.
I look back and I see, what does that say?
We appreciate the stars, guys.
Huh?
That's what it says.
I didn't type that. Okay. Anyways.
That's from Facebook. Huh.
Yeah, that would be on Facebook, I guess. Because on Facebook, if you're listening, you can throw up stars and stuff. But anyways, if you'd give it a thumbs up and a like, we'd appreciate it. We are glad you guys are here. It's a Sunday. We've been able to get quite a bit accomplished over the week. Yep, Ashley has gotten a lot of painting done, and me and Keegan got in 2 games this last week that are being edited today still, so they should start showing up for you this coming week here on both YouTube and Rumble, both places. And so you'll start seeing that. It's really paid off having some time to get some gaming in. What you laughing about, Ashley?
Keegan.
I'm the real star. I just have a dimmer light.
Aww.
Okay. Hello, Charles. How are you?
Welcome, Charles.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Keegan. I didn't know if you were able to say hi today or not, because
you guys have been gone all day.
He's been gone all day, I think. But that's okay. What are you twirling around back there? Your
making
ice?
My ice.
Oh, in her Fallout drink. Cup. Yeah. So thank you guys on the audio.
I've been using this cup nonstop.
Yeah, good. On the audio end, we appreciate it also. So we appreciate all you guys. Charles, hopefully you're doing well also. And whoever else is out there, it looks like there's several people out there. You can say hi if you'd like. Me and Keegan did get in 2 complete games. And then we're going to try to start gaming once a week if possible, depending on what, craziness goes on in the world. I don't know. Out of town, I think, at the moment. Keegan is, maybe.
No, they were just out of town yesterday.
I don't know. When you're rich, you got places to go. That's just how it rolls. I don't know. I'm just joking, Keegan. But yeah, today we went out and did a little bit of running ourselves this morning. But for the most part, been spent getting things together. Got a few items out of the way on eBay this week that I'm packing up to send out tomorrow. As I told you, we're just kind of trying to condense down to the games that we play all the time. We kind of got too many games at the moment. Keegan says you poor people don't understand the golfing life. Yeah.
So he's out in the sun drinking.
Yeah. Golfing is it's exciting, I guess.
Sure.
So nothing against it, just not my forte. Miniature golfing, is okay. Regular golfing I've done before. I get bored. That's all.
I'd say it's 81 here, Charles. 85 in California.
Yeah. We're pretty close temperature-wise there, Charles, and we got the humidity. It's been fairly warm today.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Keegan, there's an indoor golfing center over there. Where do we see it today?
By the Dollar Tree.
By a Dollar Tree.
Right there by Fleet Farm.
By Fleet Farm. Yeah, there's an indoor golf place there. Then you could go in there and probably simulate golfing. That would be like a game.
It's a bar and indoor golfing, it said.
Well, hey, that's good. drinking and swinging clubs. I think that probably goes pretty good. Probably have to sign a waiver before you go in there. Not liable. Yeah, golfing's okay. Um, just not my thing, I guess.
Oh, he went there over the winter.
You went there during the winter. There you go. I mean, it gives you something to. You could still golf.
They're probably busier up in the winter with a lot of people doing just what Keegan's doing.
Yeah, a lot of farmers, a lot of people out here are interested in golf. It's actually bigger than you think. They charge pretty good at most places for what you got to do, but I guess Keegan found a cheap one or cheaper ones if he goes out of town. Locally, boy, it's all about the doctors and lawyers kind of clientele, so it's pricey. But anyways, back to gaming. We've
Got more of my
accomplished
painting done. Actually, I think
since the last show.
I'm
Yep.
pretty much done with painting for right now. At least, well, I still have stuff I could paint, but for the epic scale, I'm pretty much done.
Did you not get your? Well, you got a video out on your nights, right?
I got the unboxing of it out. That came out yesterday. The paint update for the
today.
one came out today. And I got to do another one for both of them.
Yeah, so the video's there if you guys want to check them out. And then there's more coming out this week. We're just trying to edit out the games that we did.
Well, Keegan, if you didn't spend your day golfing, you could get painting.
Yeah, he does have a lot to paint. You don't, of course, have to paint your miniatures, as we've all talked about before. We would rather have ours painted. We just enjoy doing it, so it's kind of fun to paint them and then game with them. So yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh,
Shouldn't you figure out one game before you go to another?
who?
Keegan. He's like, and now me and Aaron's got to figure out Halo.
Yeah, because Keegan got the box set of Halo there, which we didn't get that out yet either. I forgot we recorded that. Oof, I gotta look back too. So since our last show, we've done a lot of recording, but I've got to get stuff out there. Keegan says his minis have to earn their paint. Okay.
Well,
Fair
stop
enough.
buying games and actually play with them, and we can figure out if they can earn them or not.
Well, but in all fairness, in the Halo box, they're already blue and red.
Well, isn't that the whole point? Isn't that
Red and blue.
basically
It's
red
on
and blue?
on the red and blue, but on the red and blue, yes, that's what it is already. You could, however, paint them. If it was me, I'd still mess with it. I wouldn't leave it at red and blue, but you can. That's how it's set up.
I mean, don't we have the who was it? Dylan, I think.
Yeah, it's Halo Risk.
Risk.
It was very expensive when it came out.
You weren't kidding.
So
I think
yeah.
that cost me what, like $100 to get that shipped overnight for his birthday.
Well, between buying it and getting it shipped,
Yeah.
I think the game was $69.
I think so,
$70.
$70, and then it was like $30 to ship it, or 20 something. Yeah, it was that hurt.
And of course, they're revamping the new Halo series.
I found the Blood Glitch base.
Gulch.
Oh, Gulch.
He found the Blood Gulch base, the STLs. Nice.
Is that for Halo? I'm assuming.
Yep, that's
Okay.
Halo.
I never got into Halo. That was you and the boys. Because pretty much when I first started getting into, or back into gaming and with the Xbox, I got my butt whooped by a 3-year-old on Halo. I pretty much did not like Halo.
Yeah, but it's a fun game. So they're redoing it also.
I should start from 1 and just play it through. Because I did the same thing with Fallout. When that first came out, I thought it was kind of stupid. Now I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah, but we'll see how long that obsession lasts.
I know, with me freaking losing every time we play.
Keegan says it's the most famous Halo map. Yep.
Yet again, Kagan, I don't really know much about Halo. I never really got into
And
that one.
You're only upset because you've lost 3 Fallout games in a row. On the tabletop. That's all.
Yeah.
But you've got to break that losing streak. See, it's 3.
All right, let's throw it out on Warhammer game because I'll win you on that.
All right, we'll have to do that too.
Because Keegan won't play against any of my guys.
You do have to play in order, he says. It'd be best if you
I
did.
think, what was it, the one when we were in LHR? Oh God, what was his name? It was one of the higher ups. He got me playing. It was one of the multiplayer ones that you play. Oh jeez.
I don't know. You're saying
Reach? One of them was where you can play multiplayer. I think it was Reach. I played that a little bit with one of the guys.
Keegan says it's not your fault. You didn't bring enough dice. So yeah, so we've but back to what I was talking about. We have been able to get quite a bit of gaming and accomplish some videos in the meantime, along with clearing some of our stuff out. So it's been very productive. So I think the new show schedule is going to help us a lot because now I'm on the other end of it. Now I've got more editing to do than I used to, so which is good to do. So because we wanted to get the content out, and so we do have recent content out to check, and there's more being set throughout the week.
Oh.
Keegan says they all have multiplayer. Yeah.
No, I don't think when they first came out they didn't.
No, the original Halo was interesting. It was the first of its kind. Reach came out with the Halo
form of
type
zombies.
of zombies. Well,
I don't remember which one. It was in that time frame. I think was in Reach, or maybe it was the one after Reach. I know they all had like multiplayer where you could play against each other, like a team deathmatch and stuff like that. It was like custom map. What would it be? Private play. This was actually
PvP.
This was actually like a 2-player through the campaign kind of thing.
Well, you have multiple different kinds, including
I don't remember which
the
one
tabletop versions of the game. So on the new one that Keegan got, it's a pretty big box set. So
do you want me to hook up this other camera real quick and we can show off the guys?
Hook it up. I have to send you an invite. Right?
You have to send me an invite. Or we can show.
You can if you want.
Get this hooked up.
Ashley wants to show off her miniatures she painted, so we'll do that.
Well, I want to get some. Well, we have a few people on. It looks like.
Yeah, we do. Hello, everybody that's joining. I just see Keegan's in the chat a lot there, but
I know Charles is still there.
Yeah, between all the platforms, there's more than a couple people. So you guys can say hi in the chat if you'd like to ask a question or suggest a game you'd like to see played. That's okay too. Greg has been working on finishing up a homebrew game. So by the time our next show comes around, it should be done. I sent it out and had a couple people test play it. And so I just got to get it polished up. You know, the standard stuff, fix grammar, fix a few things. But in the in this version of it, it was just a rough draft. So Gamers with Coffee will have their first game coming out here shortly. You'll be able to get it 2 ways, either digitally if you want, or we could email you a package set of everything to play it. So it'll be available however you want it that way. And that's going to be fun. I've also been putting time into that. So it is just about complete. It's pretty fun to play. And what I'll going to try to do between now and the next show is take the map for the game, which if you get the physical copy from us, it'll be laminated so you can mark on it. Otherwise, obviously, digital, we can't do that. So we're getting that polished off, and I want to set it down, put the camera on it, and record going through a game. And it'll just kind of all come out at once. That way you can see what it is we were doing and just have fun with it. And I'll probably put it up. Our Gamers with Coffee website, this is the month of August, so I pay a year at a time for it. What I'm going to do is go probably with another hosting company. Um, it's not actually cheaper, but just one that I can do more with, to kind of spruce it up, because it's been a couple years since I spruced it up, and I'm gonna spruce that up too this year, and that way you'll have a link there for digital download, and then I'm gonna try to put it on drive-through, you know, the drive-through RPG place, so you'll be able to just pick it up there.
Oh, my blood angel fell.
Charles says he loves his minis. He worships his orcs, including 64 more on the recruiting pipeline. Wow.
Come on, get up.
Keegan says when people go through a game, it's usually because they're a ghost. Well, you guys know what I meant. I had it play tested. I guess that would maybe sound more professional. So I sent out some packages of physical with rules, map, all the stuff, marker, dice, everything you need to play. So I got some really good feedback on it, and it's going to be a solo adventure game. Not necessarily an RPG, because this is going to be aimed at beginners or someone who just wants slightly different format on play, instead of it being a carbon copy, because lots of carbon copies. Oh, make one more physical sense. What? I don't understand what you mean, Keegan. But yeah, in the physical sense, I've had it play tested. Plus, we've played it, and Ashley's played it, and it's something you can just play by yourself. But we have other maps and stuff we've made too. So, but with anything that you've got to think about and do, it's very much that. I guess you could use a lot of AI and stuff today, but not. Everybody knows Greg doesn't really care for AI. On artwork, AI, quote, Photoshop, that's kind of cool to use Photoshop, or now they just call it AI. It's the same thing to me. You can make a map or pictures. But for instance, our map, I use some coloring to do with the computer, but placing the stuff on the map, that was done by us. And the things that you need for the game. So you can't just, I don't know. It's going to be, I don't know. I'm pretty proud of it. So I think it'll be pretty fun. But just a little bit more tweaking, and I'll get you guys a video and kind of release it at the same time. And then, like I said, our website, it ends this month anyways. I think the 19th, I want to say, is when my year with the current company is up. So I want to try to redo the website with a different hosting company and use maybe more of a WordPress type system. So we'll see from there. Okay, so there's some things for you guys to look forward to. So like I said, we have cut our shows down yet, but we've also, on the other hand, had a chance now to get a lot more stuff done. And as it rolls, we'll be able to hopefully stay on a more steady gaming, more steady output.
Well, this last
content.
week or so has also been kind of busy with me doing a lot of the wedding stuff.
Yeah, we have
our youngest son's getting married actually Saturday.
Yeah. So it's been a lot of taking care of final wedding preparations. Keegan says going to work isn't a solo adventure game? ? Yes, it is. I find a solo adventure every day that I go to work. It's very interesting what can happen at the job, isn't it, Keegan? So, yeah, that's an adventure. Life's an adventure, but for us, it's just going to be kind of cool for us to throw our own game out. We'll see what happens, It's got a little bit different gameplay, I think, that makes it a little more fun. So we'll see.
I thought it was fun.
We shall see how that goes. So, how are you guys doing this week? Charles is worshiping his orcs, he said. He's got 64 more in the pipeline, on the recruiting pipeline. So he's getting it.
I don't think Dylan would, Keegan, but Brittany probably would.
I think you should, hey, Keegan asked for our audio listeners, or do you think Dylan would be okay if we threw down a Warhammer game at the wedding reception? I think you would ask Brittany, but because it's a wedding, we might, a wedding reception, probably not, I would say.
I think she'd be okay if it was Wings of Glory. She likes that game.
Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah.
She really likes the X-Wing, Star Wars X-Wing.
Or, yeah. Wow, Charles, you have over 300 orcs?
Holy cow. 300 orcs. So, you have a pretty big collection in, Charles, but you also do games with them too, so that's pretty good. Now, what's the second thing you have? I mean, I know you have orcs, but what's your next favorite little miniature? I know even with my Warhammer, well, I guess with Zombicide and my other figures combined, there might be 300. We can play bride versus groom, sisters versus space monkeys. Oh no, Keegan. Sisters of Battle might be.
You gonna fork out the money to get a lot of Sisters of Battle? Mm-hmm.
I can see Brittany playing those. I could.
Actually, I could, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I can see her playing more of the not Atari. What are the elves?
The Eldari.
Eldari.
Yeah.
Because she's into the forest kind of themes.
Yep. That would be a lot of wow. Keegan says it, but there's no orcs in it. Although it is kind of cool to see that orcs are getting a...
Oh, the space monkeys are orcs? Is that what that's supposed to be? Is that what that means?
No, I don't know what he meant by space monkeys, unless he's referring to the Space Marines.
No, those are Smurfs.
But the orcs are wouldn't be like monkeys. They're a little different. Charles says his number 2 is humans, the other white meat. Oh, that sounds like a quote from Jeffrey Dahmer or something. Huh? Yeah. If you got your orcs and humans, you got quite a bit to fight there. Yeah, Keegan says the Space Marines are the space monkeys. That's what I thought.
They're Smurfs.
Well, dang, my voice just popped. Well, I was
Did you
gonna
hit
say,
puberty again?
yeah, for the 3rd or 4th time.
Okay.
I guess I need to grow up at some point, but I don't want to. I heard this adult stuff is like terrible work and bills and all sorts of stuff.
Pretty much.
Hey, Yo7 says,
Hey,
good
Yo7.
evening. How are you? You are painting a 40K orc vehicle. Very cool. I like the orcs. They're kind of just orky. Yeah, I mean they're interesting. If I was gonna do no, you didn't listen. I said if I was gonna do another army, I think I would try them. They have some just crazy stuff too.
Well, like I said, now that I've played the epic scale of them, I think if I did go and pick a different 40K, I think I'd go with the mechanical.
Yeah, they're pretty tough. Charles says, if orcs invite you to a barbecue, run in the other direction.
Yeah, because you are barbecue.
Yeah. Oh, Yo7, it's your first time working with like rusting effects. Yeah, just keep working at it. I mean, I'm not professional. I usually just follow what some other people have done, and I've got I can't remember where it's at because it's lost amongst all my clutter right now.
Oh, it's a big bottle.
Yeah, it's a big round.
I know which one. It might be in one of my boxes down here.
And it's a rusting effect. So if you were to put rust, which looks a little bit like yellow, orange on the building, like in corners and stuff, and then you go over it with this effect. When it dries, it looks, like it's got rust there. Of course, you can darken it up so it looks like older rust. But just have fun with it because it does look good when you add it to things. On tanks, I wanted to do I did do like an objective on a broken tank. Actually, at the auction years ago, when we went to March to Victory, one of the tanks I got had no tread. So you had a metal tank with just one tread on one side. So I decided to put it on a base, tip it sideways, like it's damaged, push the turret sideways into the ground as a destroyed tank. And then I rusted up the tracks. It come out pretty nice. Oh, hey, Telemachus, how are you?
Hi, Telemachus.
Greetings, he says. Greetings back, sir.
You're late.
Yo7 says right now he has AP Phonetic Dark in New Rust. Okay.
See, we haven't done the AP stuff.
I've not used it, but you have to let us know how it comes out. Either way, it really doesn't matter what paint you use, so as long as it comes out kind of the way you want, and then you're able to get the effect you were working for, then that's it. Nice thing with painting is I used to be so over worried about it. I just got to the point where, if I paint over something, I make a mistake, it's okay, it's paint. I can redo it. I don't.
And sometimes the mistake actually comes out looking better.
Yeah, sometimes your mistake, you're like, oh, hey, yeah.
That worked out better than what I was expecting.
Well, Jeff, I have not seen you in a very long time. Ashley says hi. Jeff says he likes Space Monkeys. Yeah, Space Monkeys are fun. Actually, you guys seen that movie Hail Mary? That rock that's alive?
Yeah.
Rocky, yeah. Ashley likes it. That's kind of reminds me of
That's what I have his saying. I'm fixing up right now.
Yeah, she's actually working on it. So the bump, it's bump my fist.
Fist my bump.
Or fist my bump, yeah. Sorry, excuse me.
Get it right. You have Rocky down over there somewhere.
Yeah, right here.
So I
He's
found
not
a free STL for, after we watched it, I'm like, I gotta see if they have an STL for this. So I did. I ended up getting 2 different ones. So this is the pose where he says fist my bump.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's just a basically alien rock.
Charles says 189 humans done. No guns, another 84 figures, untouched hard plastic pieces. Well, you got your work cut out for you then. And that's just your 28 millimeters.
Yeah.
I haven't added anything to my 15 millimeters stuff in a long time. Although
we kind of switched over to the epic stuff right now.
We've also been in the time in between the shows, among other things I talked about getting done. Some of the stuff is also looking at going back to doing some of our tanks. We got all sorts of terrain and stuff for that, and that we got to do that too. Well, hello, Nagawa. I have not seen you forever.
Chris!
How are you? Hope you're all doing good. Jeff, Keegan is becoming a pro golfer now. So he's probably going to one day try to challenge you to a game. He even does golf simulation. So there you go.
Well, I mean, he tried being a farmer.
It didn't work. Well, on Farming Simulator, it did.
That's what I meant. He tried being a farmer.
Yeah, Farming Simulator. So how are you doing, Nagawa? I notice you're staying up on your posts with your excerpts from back in the day. Like I said before, it's just interesting how much intel was in the newspaper. Jeff Saul, better bring lots of money if you want me. Hear that, Keegan? If you want expert advice, you're going to have to pay for it. Because I don't know anything about golf. I'm not a golfer.
He probably gets his information from the Dollar Tree.
Keegan?
Yeah.
Yeah, the most I've done is one real regular game of golf and a couple of miniature golf games in my life. That's about it. I have zero, I can say, about what to do. I have, though, Jeff. Interestingly,
I've never tried real golf.
I don't golf. And interestingly, in the last 3 weeks or so, I've found 2 golf clubs just laying out when I go cleaning. 2 golf clubs. I know one's an 8 because it says so. I don't remember what the other one was. I threw it in the back of the gator. I'm like, geez, this is the second golf
Keegan,
club.
you missing any golf clubs?
Yeah, I asked Keegan because I know things run out of his house. But this is a set he owns. They're Apex or some golf clubs. I don't know. So I thought, okay, I'll keep them. I got 2. Now when someone asks me to go clubbing, I can.
No.
What?
No.
Oh, she doesn't like my dad jokes.
That wasn't even a dad joke.
What was it?
Just stupidity.
No. Charles says dwarf 64, elves 18, halfling 16. Good grief.
He's got a lot of miniatures.
McGowan says we are 6 days away from the quote Black Day for the German Army, the Battle of Amiens. Oh, nice.
What day did that technically fall on? 6 days? So the 8th. That's Dylan's wedding.
Keegan says, I play golf better than most. Did you know there's carp in the pond? You would if you hit your balls in there. Well, I guess if I went golfing, I would not try to hit them into the water. But it makes sense to put carp or something in there to keep down the bugs and stuff.
Go for it, King. Stick your hand in there. Find a freaking snapper.
Agawa says August 8th, 1918.
Yeah, that's our youngest son's wedding date.
Yeah, he's getting married this
Saturday,
so it's going to be like rehearsals and things.
Yeah,
this
which
week.
That is Friday.
Friday.
Yep. 6 p.m. I think I saw.
I'll be honest with you. I love my son, but I'm honestly just going for the wedding cake because I love wedding cake. So, just got to be truthful.
Because I'm going to be bawling my eyes out because my baby's fucking grown now.
Well, that's what happens. Yep. So that will be fun this coming weekend because Saturday is going to be an all day.
Not for you.
Well, Ashley's.
You get to go home for a little bit.
Only for a little bit. I got to show up to move tables and chairs around. Then I go home and come back. Ashley has to stay the rest of the day. So, but that's okay. That's just part of the deal. What are you still digging that thing? Cleaning that?
It's cleaning it up. It's a bunch of these lines that got extra.
Yeah, if you hear that scratchy noise, it's Ashley over
me
cleaning up one of her prints. So, yeah. So there you go, Jeff. You should be proud of Keegan. He knows a lot about golf now.
Oh, so something else he thinks he's an expert on.
Nagawa says another neat thing about following the old newspapers is seeing all the professional sports teams that no longer exist. Some pretty crazy names back then. Yeah, I bet. And the difference between sports back then and today is I think most of it was more legitimate. Today it's there's a lot of steering on the games, So
well, back then no one cried if they lost.
Yeah, today it's a different story, but it's I'll bet. I never thought about that. That would make it interesting there. You're making yourself, McGowan says, I am making myself a Binghamton Bingos baseball team t-shirt.
Who? What?
Yeah. I never heard of them, but hey, that's what you're talking about though, right? So if you wore it around, Chris, people are going to ask you, hey,
who is that?
Who is that team? Where, and then you can educate them on some history.
Nice.
Ooh, Keegan says he's better than you, Ashley. Miss Expert on Nothing. Uh-oh. Keegan's firing
That's why
shots.
he won't go and play against any of my figures. Oh, that's right, because he loses.
And the SmackDown starts. Nagawa says GI Bingos. Oh.
At least I hit the bird. What about you? You have to go.
Telemachus says, just as much corruption in sports 100 years ago as today. Many black days in sports. Yeah, there's a ton of it, corruption. And people are waking up to it, though. I see online all over people, especially with, the NFL. The amount of corruption coming out of there is pretty insane if you look. Keegan says you're an expert on burning through one ammo for one bird. There you go, Ash.
I saw it.
Nagawa says that should have been Go Bingos. Well, everyone likes bingo, right? I don't know. I think it's kind of cool, those old clippings from back in the day, because they wouldn't tell you that anyways. The big baseball scandal happened around then, Nagawa says. Which scandal? We could do a completely different show on just sports and scandals. Although you'd have to have a very long show. The Romans used to call it bread and circus, right? That's all you got today. Different form. But that would be interesting. Take a look back. So I find those articles that you post quite interesting, Nagawa, when I run across them. So keep doing that, because nobody really knows. They don't teach anybody any kind of history really anymore, other than some very watered down, very basic stuff anymore. Because when you talk to the kids, like I talk to the grandkids, like they're not teaching them nothing. They're literally teaching them to just graduate and go to work, and that's about it. But you start talking about things that we were taught in school, and they're like, "Huh? What?" Because they just don't. They don't get the education no more. And yeah, that's just the way it is these days. That's why I kind of like just hanging around in the gaming world, because the rest of the world gets to be pretty crazy. So, um, but yeah, Keegan, those games me and you did, I haven't finished editing them today. I'm in the process of that, so I want to get them edited and try to get one out for tomorrow, and then the other one out during the middle of the week. And your unboxing on the Halo set will come out too. And then Ashley's got another video she's done. Yep, Keegan says it's completely different from what we learned. Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, completely different. However, I guess if you want to do sports, you could do like Blood Bowl or Blitz Bowl, because that's a lighter version of Blood Bowl. And there's orcs in that, so you can get kind of dangerous with exploding footballs and whatnot. Be interesting. Me and Clint used to play Blitz Bowl.
Yeah, during the pandemic.
Charles says 1919, the Reds and the Black Sox, he believes, responding to Nagawa about the big baseball scandal. I don't know. But somebody out there in the sports world, they're going to know. It is quite interesting what you don't know when you start looking. It's depressing sometimes, but it's also enlightening, because you start digging around, you start learning things that you're like, well, wait, nobody ever really mentioned this, but here it sits, and yeah. But onward with gaming, we've gotten more accomplished than I thought we would, and I think that's a good deal. Works out real well, and yeah, we'll be able to get more content for you guys. The only other thing I got to add to is I want to add to the audio podcast, because a lot of our audio listeners are used to at least once a week, but doing it every other week kind of leaves a gap there. So I want to try to, the next step will be is getting more like live podcasts, like what I used to years ago. Because of course they'll stay and get replayed, but people have a chance to.
Oh, like your commutes that you used to do with
Well,
Clint?
no, more like a live. So like through Podbean, I can do the live, and you guys can text in on live shows or call in. So it's actually offers me more. Of course, I pay for it, but it's the free version for people listening is just that free, Um, but they can call right in. We used to get call-ins, and well, you actually remember we had a couple of
Oh, that
one kid, and then we had a couple of just some weird calls
Yeah.
that were that were interesting. So you never know, but you can. We want to try to get some more out there for the podcast world too, because we appreciate all you guys, not one over the other, but I just want to make sure they get kind of what they're used to over there on the audio end. That base is far larger than what I've got anywhere else, probably, and it's quite interesting. It is nice to see too. Um, so yeah, a lot's been done. Moving forward, I don't know. I've got a few. I've got a handful of those. Do you guys remember the? Uh, what are these guys? The dwarfs that I painted up for Mini Wormut's Paint Challenge
Oh,
last
it's the
year.
one-page rules, guys.
The one-page rules guys. They came out very detailed, extremely nice. Um, Pretty proud of them, but they're more or less just a small squad's worth. Um, so interestingly, I'm trying to figure out what to do with them. I don't know. Would you be interested in those, Charles, since you got orcs? And then maybe you could put them on your table and game with these guys too. Because if you're interested, let me know. Um, but I painted them. Our goal was to play. We didn't play with them. They're just kind of sitting here. Um, it was the White Sox, Charles says, but the World Series Sox players got called the Black Sox, he thinks. I don't know. Does anybody else know? Because I don't. And anymore, I know, shame on me. I don't follow any sports really. I did, but many years ago I was like, yeah, enough's enough. And so I just don't. I've got other things I'm more
He was
interested
typing,
in, so I don't
repeat,
know.
please.
Repeat what?
What you ask him.
Oh, repeat. The dwarves. Remember these guys that I painted up during Mini Wormut's um, paint challenge?
Which is coming back up again.
Yeah, which has come back up. But these guys. If you look back on our YouTube video, you guys will see you'll see it. They came out really good. I was just curious if you want them. There's not really enough of them to sell. There's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 or so. Maybe you could make a squad and have them go against people. They've got swords and axes and crossbows. So if you're interested, let me know. Otherwise, Charles, they're just kind of just sitting here. But I know that you like orcs, and these guys are dwarves, so they'll give you something a little different.
Sure.
He said, sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Because you can always make more room, right? your your room's pretty crowded like mine is here.
Beth,
So
stop.
we'll see about getting those out to you then at some point. Because I've just gotta clear the way. What is that constant noise? Oh, I don't know. Okie dokie.
Usually you have more than one page open.
What?
Usually that's when you have more than one page open. It does that. Like a Facebook or something.
I don't though.
Huh.
I only have this browser open for streaming and then this one here because you have to. That's it. Otherwise, everything else closed. But yeah, it sounds like it's beeping in. Like I got notifications, but no notifications that I can see. Huh. Okay. Oh well, that's technology. It's just beeping in the background there. The guys who took the bribe never got tried. Their confessions disappeared, but they were banned from baseball. Yeah, kind of no different than today, huh? Things just disappear and no one gets in trouble. Yeah, go figure. Now, if I did that, I'd get in trouble, or any of us. But it depends. Again, that's why I like the gaming world. It just if you're gonna have something against you, it's because you rolled wrong. That's it. It's otherwise you're doing okay. And Keegan, I'm sure Ashley will challenge you to a game of uh, golf, but it would have to be miniature golf, I think. Although I don't want you two chasing each other with clubs and then probably get banned from the miniature golf course. That would not be very good either. So those two getting out of hand. So you almost done it. Oh, you're painting it too. Oh, I didn't know. I thought you were just cleaning it up. I guess Ashley's painting over here too while she's sitting here. So yeah, multitasking. Um, but that's quite a bit we've got going on there. We were telling you guys about. So it's a steady work on thing.
We're trying.
Well, we told you guys we needed a little more time, and that's why we do the shows. The first and third weekend now of the month, and it is working out. It is working out good that way. It gives me more time to get things done. If I didn't have to work and was wealthy, then I would be just fine. But since that's not the case at this moment in time, we will have to take it from there. Maybe a game of competition darts. You hold the board for your opponent. No, that's kind of like here's a bow and arrow, and I'll put an apple on my head. Don't hit me. So that's okay.
What are you saying?
Charles.
You don't trust your wife?
No, not at all. Not with that. No. And darts, I don't think you would resist it. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I throw that dart and I hit you on your knee? Why are you hopping around on one leg? No, I don't. See
It would be a little higher than your knee.
No, see, that's what I mean. Nope. That kind of a game would be a little bit too much there for me, Charles. So, other suggestions that would be good. So yeah, we'll pass on the dart thing. Although I do have darts somewhere. Bet I haven't played that in 10 years though. Used to play off and on with friends. Go out, got pretty decent at it, but was never an expert. So now I got a set of darts that I don't know. Just don't have a dartboard in the house. Although that might be something Keegan might want to give for his kids. Although I can see that going wrong too.
Well, I can see that going wrong real bad.
Yeah, darts maybe not.
So he gets quiet, so I'm wondering if it was his turn.
Charles says, in my case, I think he meant my case, I have two friends who took that to another level. And it's through the dart board. Oh, okay, up in the air, and you had to catch it to score points. Wow. I don't know. That is taking it to another level that you end up getting hurt that way. Although you got bragging rights, I guess. somebody could say, look, I won this table game, and you could say, look at me with one dart stuck above your left eye. I caught 2 of the 3 on the board while it was thrown up. Would that be like frisbee darts? That would be a little bit much. Interesting. See, Nagawa, you learn stuff here too, huh? Not just from the old papers. But those old papers hold a lot of interesting things. Especially these days, it's kind of cool that people are bringing up a lot of the things from the past. Just interesting to see. And as far as gaming goes, I guess that look at it's evolved quite a bit from when tabletop stuff first started. Now you got too many options and too many directions, probably, but it's all really grown to be a pretty spectacular time to enjoy gaming. I think almost too much, and that's why we're condensing things down. That box sitting there, like I said, I sold a few things on eBay, so they go out tomorrow, and just kind of clear out things I'm not playing with, because I mean, if I'm not going to be able to get to it, it's just going to sit there, and may as well move it on out and make space for adding to the ones I am playing with. So tidy things up a little bit and get it more on a even kill to get games and things done. Well, it's kind of cool. We got people coming by. You guys out there are more than welcome to say hi, because it's showing me from 4 different places the show goes to. So numbers are kind of going up there. But if you're new to our show, say hi in the chat and ask a question.
Let us know where you're from.
Yeah, if you're curious as to what we're doing. We love all sorts of games, and we do play video games, yes, but we do a lot more tabletop and miniatures than anything else.
Oh, wow.
Charles says it's going to be an expensive month for him for August. He's got 3 birthdays and a double baptism at the end of the month. Yep. Better get the old pocketbook ready. Take it out and tell it, now, you know what? Here comes the hurt. Just be careful. Be ready. I just have the one wedding that we're going to Saturday for our son, and that's enough. Tillamook says, I'm from Granny Mead Prime. Is that a nice, wonderful place then, Tillamook? It has to be. If Telemachus is there and he's enjoying it, it's got to be good. It's got to be good.
No.
No. Oh, come on. Can't just say no. So I took a lot of your suggestions there, Telemachus, on reviewing the game there. I emailed you an update there on some of it. And then, of course, I've got to go through and do the other things, but I'll put a couple more hours into that this week too. So, and I've got many more hours to put into it. You almost done there?
No.
Where are you going to put that? Hang it on the wall?
I don't know. I'll sit on my desk.
No, you don't have any more room in your
Leave
desk.
my desk alone.
Her desk is so full, I don't think she can put anything else on.
Don't tempt me. Do not tempt me.
If you tripped and fell in the room, not saying that you would just because you fell out of a chair, but I mean, if you did and you hit the desk and shook it even a little, all that's going to come tumbling down. What? Charles says, do you have your papers, Telemachus? I hope so. Don't you kind of need those? That's the other thing. The kids got their passports so they can go on a cruise after their wedding. So I'm not. I always thought it'd be kind of fun, but I thought Greg and his luck out in the middle of the ocean on a boat, big boat. I don't know. So I've never gone on one. Charles Telemachus does not understand what you're talking about. So yeah, so they should have fun doing that, whatnot. But all in all, since the last show, it's been a pretty busy time for us, a very productive time, and we appreciate you guys hanging around and showing up here for us. It's very much appreciated. Charles says, "Ocean, nope, never again." It's kind of like Hawaii. People are, "Oh, hey, Greg, you want to go to Hawaii?" I'm like, it's a rock in the middle of the island that's an active volcano.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I don't want to go. That's all it is. It might be pretty, but there's pretty places that aren't on top of a volcano either. So, I just don't think it would be good for me to try some of this. I'm not knocking people who go, but it's not for me. Planes, taken enough of those in my life. Don't take them anymore. I think the one time we hit some dead air and that plane fell hundreds of feet. After that, I was like, it's okay. I'll drive. I'll drive or something else. But in a plane, you have no say so. Which, by the way, your oxygen masks, you should research those. I found it pretty interesting. The whole reason that oxygen mask is in there, think about it. If the plane's going down, you don't need oxygen. All that oxygen that you breathe in gets you really kind of high, and so you're a little more euphoric and you're calmer. So as you're going down, it calms you down. That's what the oxygen masks are for. I mean, it's just kind of interesting when you read on things. Oh, why'd they do this? Oh, to keep you calm before you die. That's cool. I guess that helps. Sometimes I feel like I shouldn't research stuff. Anybody else feel like that? Maybe it's just
Yeah.
Ashley's all like, "Thanks, babe. You ruin everything." I'm like, I'm not trying to ruin it. I'm just bringing up. It's ruined for me too. I'm not trying to ruin things for you. It's a crazy world, man. It really is. It really is. However, being alive is exciting. I mean, really, we don't live in boring times. And Charles says, and of course, oxygen will help any fire. Yes, it sure will. But when you're hyperventilating oxygen, pure oxygen, yeah, you then become very much out of it. Oh my goodness. Modeling for Advantage. Is that Kaiser?
Oh, wow.
He says, hello, friends. It's been a long time. It really has,
Yes,
Kaiser.
that it has.
Been quite a long time.
Yeah, because if it was Johnny, he would have probably popped up under his other one.
Yeah, it has been. We keep up with your shows, though, and we're still a supporter over there at Modeling for Advantage. So, yeah. It's just been crazy, Kaiser. But when we do our show now, the first and third Sunday of every month, we started that so that we would have time for taking some Sundays to just get gaming things together. And then also the audience who's been truly, really awesome, all the people that listen tonight, they kind of get a break too. They don't have to worry about every weekend being there or whatever. Oh, yeah. Kaiser says, yeah, I appreciate you've been supporting us for years. Yeah, I mean, I remember subbing to your channel when you had 100 subscribers. Yeah. So, yeah, you guys have really taken off and gone a long way. I'm proud of you guys. You guys have done very well for yourselves. And that's pretty awesome to see, to be honest with you. So, yeah. And we still have Kaiser, you're there. You're there. See? Modeling for Advantage cup. Oh, yeah. We still drink coffee out of it. At least I do. And I keep it right here above my computer where I can use it whenever. So yeah, we try to support all you guys as much as we can, and try to make it as easy as much as we can for everybody that supports us. So got lots going on. Kaiser Ashley's gotten some of her nights painted, and I'm working on a game myself that's almost ready for us to put out. And just we've been able to get a bunch of gaming in, kind of like boarding action, a little bit different version of boarding action, but and so on. So now we've got videos to edit and things to do and things to put out, but we're able to have the time now to do that because just generally life is hectic anyways with work and my work. I get called in. There's been times during the show I've had to leave, and Ashley's had
and
the
with
show.
winter coming up again, it's going to be probably
Yeah.
a lot more.
And so, yeah, with winter, I do get out and plow the streets and stuff. So once that gets here in a couple months, it's not that far away, really. It's August. So to me, it's only a couple months off. So yeah, I'm glad you stopped by though. It's been a while. But I see you got help too, getting videos out. The other people that help you and your um, things look really good too. So heck yeah. Oh, you're building. He says I'm building those new 11th edition minis in the starter boxes. Did I get any of those? So no, we haven't gotten anything with 11th edition yet. But that's because we've been doing epic scale, Legion Imperialis. So actually accomplished building and painting a lot of those. So and we've gotten some games in. So right now I'm kind of 11th edition is new, so I'm kind of letting it settle in and see where it goes there. Kaiser, just kind of see what happens with it because they tend to change things right after they release something. But I think the orcs getting acknowledged is pretty cool, and I think the orcs having some new models and new abilities. It looks like is pretty cool. Um, and I've heard a lot of good things from people about it. So we just we're just busy with the epic scale version. Um, if you get a chance, you can go back and look at our models. Actually, Ashley's done 2 nights here that she's just gotten finished painted up. So we've been doing Warhammer in that version for the most part. But we do have enough terrain. We could, I guess. I just haven't. I'm right now clearing out some of the stuff I don't game with anymore, Kaiser, and uh, get that out. Then I'm taking the money from that and using it when it comes in from eBay because they hold it till the person gets it anymore. But then I'll take that money and simply go buy other models for the epic scale. So I won't be really out of my own money to do it. Just kind of recycle it back into what I'm doing. Oh, Skyler says, sweet. The Legion is a great game. I wish the Titan kits were not so complex. They're real ball breakers. We don't have any of the Titans yet, but Ashley's gotten 2 of the Knights. And how were they to put together, Ash?
Not too bad.
But,
it was more because they're so small. But the Titans should be a lot easier because they are way bigger pieces.
Yeah, but they're small compared to a full-size Titan.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it's been fun. And we're able to field more armies or bigger army, Kaiser, for less money.
Oh, yeah.
Just because you just get a lot more bang for the buck on that scale. You're getting more. He goes, yeah, they are way bigger, but like 100 small parts. Oh, that's not going to be fun.
I built all your guys. You hush. I'll build them again.
150 for the Warlord. Yeah, I think that's what it runs. I was looking at that just to try to surprise Keegan and Ashley and throw that on the table.
You wouldn't be able to fuck.
What? Be careful now. You're
Yeah,
lying.
I know.
So yeah, it's
And what else were you gonna try to fill?
nothing.
That's gonna cost you how many points?
Yeah, but you just put that down and don't worry about the points and let it go. Yeah, so
I could.
It's pretty cool though, because if you were to buy the full size figure, it's more, and then a lot of the Titans are like 110. So I like the fact that for 45, 55 bucks, depending on what you get, you're getting 10 models, 5 models, or something that you couldn't even get one for that price if it was the standard 32 or 28 millimeter type size. So I think it's really, really a good deal. Oh, Kaiser says he got the World Eaters. That white and blue is a sweet look. What did we go for? Greg stayed with us, the Ultramarines. Ashley went completely different.
Well, I couldn't go with anyone else.
You could, but she did go with the Mechanicum. And they are pretty tough, actually. Their tanks can do things that the Space Marine stuff can't do. They can literally just do a lot. So she went Mechanicum, and it looks really good. I think you got like 150 models in that kit, or
148 models.
It's like 140 something, 150 models in just a one box kit, because it's a battle group. So yeah, that's what we did. If you want, you get time, you could look on our videos. We did an overview of what we got. It's changed a little bit since then. Those spidery vehicles look great. Was that what drew you in, Ashley? He wants to know.
No, that's Dark Mechanicum.
I
went with just straight Mechanicum.
But what drew you into that one?
The black and red.
She liked the color scheme, basically. And then when Clinton had to play her, and boy.
If I had one more round.
Yeah, he got very lucky on the dice on a defense. Otherwise, he just would have been wiped out.
One more round, he would have been gone.
He told me, he says, boy, we're in trouble if we got to play against her again. I'm like, yeah, I know. So then in the meantime, she picked up 2 knights. So
I don't have to worry about point-wise either.
And the Mechanicum don't charge you the points on it. So
that and most of my setups, I can actually run knights or a Titan.
yeah, well, they're the guys that build that stuff. So the nice thing too is it gives her some more to paint, Kaiser. She likes to build and paint, so it got her quite a bit. Hello, Minnie Croc. He says greetings. Well, greetings to you. Welcome to our slightly dysfunctional gaming show.
Slightly?
Yeah. Where we will simply help you stay addicted to gaming. We're not going to help you get away from it. So, just a fair warning. Right now, we're just talking about some 40K stuff. But we kind of do a little bit of everything, just to let you know. So, welcome. We're glad you stopped by. And Kaiser, yeah, I just think the value on that, because money's getting tighter for everybody everywhere. But the fact that you can get a box full of stuff, like I couldn't go buy, 6 Lehman Russes or something at once, or, anything else like that. But you get a battle group box.
Oh, I wouldn't have been able to get 2 knights for, I spent $45. They were on clearance or on sale.
Yeah, but normally they're $50.
Flash sale?
So
they're
she
normally
got
60, yeah.
Well, at the store, where I find them, they're $52. But anyways, for $50, you got 2 nights. You couldn't do that with the regular size, So price point kind of drew us into that. We still have all of our original 40K Army stuff, and Keegan's interested in a little bit of the 11th, but I just don't have. Right now, I'm trying to get the rest of this done.
He played.
Oh,
Kaiser
yeah.
played as the epic scale as a kid.
Yeah, Epic Scale being brought back, I think, was a good deal. I mean, I like the full size models too; they're nice, and I'm not getting rid of my full size army.
You can't get rid of his Smurfs.
No, but you just get more. You could just fill the bigger army, and you could do it a lot cheaper, and that's it. Just a kind of the way it goes. Many Croc says, I'm trying to get into 30K, but the Forge World stuff is expensive, really expensive. Yeah, that's Forge World. I mean, just if you buy the box sets or the box stuff, it's going to be cheaper. If you do it in Epic Scale, Mini Croc, you will see that you'll get like 150 figures for like 140 or 60 bucks. And you get a very decent amount of stuff. I don't have my old box anymore.
No, or the pup chewed it.
Yeah, she chewed it.
Both yours and mine.
But it's cheaper this way, doing it in Epic Scale. The models are very nice, very detailed. They're not skimpy on the detail. That's one thing I like about Games Workshop is, yeah, their stuff's pricey, but I've never run across any junk from them. So that's good. Let me see something. Let me see if I can find it just to give you an idea. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Shopping. Yeah, they're just a lot cheaper in general to buy, and just going to get more. Just kind of look for it. You already have a squad in Argentine, but I am pulled towards Iron Warriors. The stripes seem really hard. Yeah, you're just going to have to. I don't have the Iron Warriors, but anytime it gets hard to do, if you're trying to copy the artwork, which is what I do, it just takes practice. And if you got decals, remember to get, for the decal sheets, remember to get, where is it? You got them over there, do you? The set. It's easier. You want to get something called micro set. There's a red and a blue bottle. Usually you get two of them for like $10. These really help depending on what you got to do. If you have an irregular surface,
Yeah,
it will soften the decal up to conform. You just put it on with a clean little paintbrush. Those work very well in getting decals on, because the ones I've had to put on were, well, you can see. Can you see them on there? Maybe not. There's some on there. They're tiny. And I use tweezers and whatnot, but that setting solution helps. And Kaiser says Epic is much more affordable. Now they have those battle forces, which gives you a little bit of everything. Then you can make better purchasing choices because you have tried most of the gear out. Yes, I'll agree with that. I got a battle group box, and it gave me more than enough to play with. Now, like all their box sets, if you go against another person with the battle group and you have it, it's pretty much the same, roughly the same point wise. You can just duke it out. But if you want to create squads and stuff, like for instance, it gave me, I got 2 Dorado dreadnoughts, 2, I can't remember the name of the other dreadnoughts. So you need 4, but that's okay, because if you're doing squads, they have like an auxiliary box, Kaiser. It was what, $40?
the box set I bought you.
Yeah.
55.
Oh, okay, so
But it gave you 12.
Again, it's
models.
cheap, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I got a whole bunch more models to offset it. So now I could do different squads that do different gameplay. But the box itself was a good choice.
Yeah, because that way you ended up with a full set that you can use, and you can add
Yeah.
2 more.
You can add to configure it however you want. So, like, I'd like to get some drop pods.
No.
Just because
No, you don't need no drop pods.
Yeah. So
No.
Greg's getting drop pods.
No, Greg's not getting drop pods because
Yes,
they
Greg
will
is.
disappear.
They're drop pods.
They will disappear.
Your Honor, this is why I had to get a divorce. And he would be saying, "You did what to his 40K stuff?"
Well, this isn't 40K, so
30K. In case you don't know, her Minnie Croc, she just likes to be snippy, but she likes to challenge everything. And
I do. I'm a woman. Duh.
that doesn't mean you challenge everything, but she likes to do smack talk. And me, at the end of the day, I'm like, oh, okay, if you want a game, let's game. Um, yeah, it looks good. You should show it off.
Well, you got the camera.
Well, okay. So Ashley has been, hey, Kaiser, have you guys seen the movie Hail Mary? Ashley has a fist my bump. I don't know what
Little placard.
Placard. Hey, Meandering Mike, how are you?
Hi, Mike. Jimmy's. Do you want to send me the invite and I can show off these nights?
Yeah, hold on a second. Telemachus says microset is widely believed to be diluted acetic acid, essentially watered down vinegar.
I'd say I thought one smelled kind of vinegary.
Microsoil is generally considered to be acetone diluted with isopropyl alcohol. Well, whatever it is, Telemachus, they work. It works really well. However, the combination, they got it mixed because, especially like a shoulder pad. So it's curved in all directions, right? So when you put that decal on, it doesn't want to conform. So if you've got something that softens it up and then adheres it just makes it much easier to use. So however they've done it, I mean, I've had those bottles for probably 5 years. It doesn't take much. You're looking at drops on a paintbrush. So you can really, really get some use out of it. Hold on, Ash. Give me just a second, folks. I got to send an invite to Ashley, even though she's sitting there, because it's the new system. The new system we got just don't have the same features. However, it is faster on text in, everybody is saying. So I am going with that. Let's see here. Okay.
And you got to remember to shut my mic off as soon as I get in there.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me get back over. Okay, now you can take the invite. Then you can kind of show off then she can show off her nights. Yeah, Kaiser says to Telemachus, you're probably right, but they are pretty cheap to buy anyways. So, yeah, you don't got to waste your time trying to figure out how to mix it on your own. I wouldn't know how to. Hold on. We got to stop that.
I don't know which one it's technically coming from. I think you had to mute me last time.
There, I muted it. Okay. Nope. I have you muted. This is what I don't like about this software. We're not doing this.
There, I got it.
Okay. There you go. So one thing I've got standard with Restream, which I hate having to pay extra to add a camera here. That was trippy, wasn't it, Nagawa? It was like you had tasted the rainbow and now you were hearing it. Yeah. Okay, so now what? Oh, there. Let's do it this way. Yeah. There's the night she's been working on there, Kaiser.
Well, one of them.
One of them. You got the other one done too, right?
Yeah, I have the other one done. There we go.
turn it a little sideways.
Well, yes, honey. I want to make sure it stays at the same distance so it doesn't get blurry.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we don't have professional cameras. Kaiser says it looks great. She looks great.
So I ended up screwing up. So it was two of these black one, like scorpions.
The decals?
The decals. So I had one here, and I put one down on
the banner
in the crotch area. And then two of these little black circles that have X's. And didn't think about it, and ended up, I'm like, oh, crap, I needed two more to do it that way. Well, I ended up having to switch my painting scheme to a point with my other one to be able to use the white ones. So
you did them opposite.
I did it opposite. So everything that's red over here is now black on this guy. Even the colors got flopped.
But your guns look more.
But I did a different kind of paint scheme on the guns for the other one. I don't know. Does this one look better than this one? I'll go and repaint it over to this instead.
Oh, they both look good to me. Yeah. Kaiser says, Vanity Pillman, he loves that about Knights.
Because there's supposed to be a beam cannon, so I might end up pinning this one the same as this.
But your color scheme's just reversed on them, so
yeah, it's just reversed. Everything else is the same. The gold, the iron breaker, I think is what it was. Lead belcher. I'm sorry, lead belcher on the guns are all the same. It's just the color scheme was switched.
They come out looking pretty good though.
So, but yeah, and I ended up putting the white one down on his.
Nagawa likes the one on the left, the guns.
The blue one?
Yeah, it looks almost like a plasma type of.
It's a beam cannon.
Yeah, look at it. It just does look cool. You're okay, Beth. You're okay.
Because what I took was, it was all, I painted the gun all lead belcher from Warhammer or Citadel, whichever you want.
No, it's changed the name. Yeah, it's
I
not
mean, because
Citadel
I got
now.
both Citadel and Warhammer.
It's the same company, just.
And then it was Army Painter's Royal Cloak that I put down.
Yeah.
And then on top of all of it was this contrast blue. I don't even know how to pronounce that.
What is it? The Theomatic blue.
Okay, Theomatic.
Yeah, it's a contrast.
I bought that blue for the one-page rules that we were painting, but I didn't like how it ended up looking on the guy, so I ended up having, this big bottle that I don't need. Same thing with this Spirit Stone Red. That's what I started painting my guys with, but ended up being way too dark. So I just went with the this one. Not Modifius.
Mephiston red.
Yeah, Mephistus. Red. This red.
One of those, yeah.
So all my guys are this red, just Army Painter, black, and Rune Lord.
Nagawa says it looks like some futuristic metal, yeah.
I mean,
a few thousand years ahead of us.
Yeah. Basically, I just painted it with this blue and then coated it all with this.
She got those Knights just for you, Keegan. Just to fight you.
So, yeah. I like how they came out. I don't know. I think I might end up repainting all this silver and then doing it just like this.
Yeah, Nagawa says maybe something like Ashland. I'm not sure how you pronounce that one. You could look it up.
So, but yeah. They're twins, but they're not twins. They're fraternal.
They're they're
Do you need to go out? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Sure.
All right. Oh, let me do this.
No, you're right. You can just leave it for a minute. I'll push it back.
All right, come on. You gotta go potty. Go. Oi, my knees. I was sitting too long. Go.
So yeah, so we've been busy there getting things done. Um, she does a really good job on her paint stuff. So, um, but now that she's fielding the Mechanicum, it's an interesting. They're tough. They're very tough. You just don't never thought about them really playing them, but I think she got a good choice. Clint's got the Death Guard. Um, I've got my Space Marines, and Keegan's got he got the Guard and something else. I can't remember at the moment. And then of course he bought a Thunderhawk and a few other things. But so, anyways, the hardest part about the epic scale stuff is most all of our stuff is either 15 millimeter, our terrain, or it's 28, 32 ish. It's not epic scale. So we have found some STLs. We'll have to just get some print up. Clint bought some of their official terrain, and boy, he did just an awesome job painting it up. Nagawa says, starting to get some sweet corn on the cob in the stores now, that time of year. Yeah, out here, you could go into the store's parking lots, and there's generally farmers with like a wagon. And it's like a covered wagon that they all use, and they'll sell sweet corn and watermelon and stuff like that. So you can buy some really, really good sweet corn straight right from the farmers. So it is that time of year, though.
Sorry, baby.
Yeah. Which actually, that sounds good.
And I'm making Bria enchiladas.
Yeah. Ashley's making Bria enchiladas. So that's a mix up on the enchiladas there. It should be good. I like enchiladas anyway, so what can I say?
Oh.
What are you trying to do? Get her to
jump?
No, don't get her to jump. Not in this room. If you're trying to get her up there to show her off, is that what you're trying to do?
Come on.
She's like, no, I don't want to be on.
Oh.
Beth.
There you go.
Beth. This way. She's like, what are you doing?
Vanilla.
Of course she wants another one. It's a treat.
They're pumpkin treats.
Yeah, she was younger, man, tearing down my game and destroying my buildings. Ugh. I didn't give her away. She's still here. Now she's good when she comes in the room. She doesn't go to try to tear things up, which is good. Which is really good. But Kaiser, we try to catch your live shows. They just plan to start when I'm at work. So I have to
I let them run in the background while I'm at work.
Oh,
So
Ashley lets
they get a view at least.
the shows run in the background at work.
Same thing with Jeff's if it runs or wardrobes.
Yeah. She tries that where she works. She can do that. For
I
me,
can just set my phone on the counter and let it run.
For me, I can't really do that. With the work I do, it's not. I usually don't even have access to my personal phone for most of the day, 90% of the time.
That's one.
Just because I don't. For a while there, I was carrying the manager phone, the maintenance phone, and my phone. I was carrying 3 phones, and I looked like some sort of drug dealer or something. I didn't need all those phones. But
For 50 plus pound dog, it's 8 treats.
oh, yeah. No, I don't give her 8 treats.
It's all gone. It's going in the trash. All gone. It's all
Molly
gone.
for Kaiser says, I'm tempted to give up the streaming. To be honest, the viewing figures of it are terrible. Yeah, and a lot of people, Kaiser, I've talked with, that did play into a little bit of us changing it to 2 times a month because it's not that we want to get away. It's that it's people. What? Oh, you're showing the dog. I was like, wondering what you're doing.
Where are you going?
It's that people don't have an attention span. You can check and see, but they just after a couple of minutes or a couple seconds, they tend to leave. Same thing with the games. I'll get some comments. I'll even get emails. Do this or that, and then you do it, and then maybe you get 4 or 5 comments. I think it's so saturated in this gaming area. Ever since COVID, everybody got bored and piled out. Everybody has a podcast. Everybody's got a show. So everybody who's been established before that, now there's just 1,000 times the competition. So they just Ashley's just laughing back here with the dog.
I'm looking on the screen.
Oh, you do? You got Nick on this week for you there from IDC Beer, talking about a tournament he's running at the weekend, which we go to. Nice. Yeah, he's a good guy. We known him for quite some time. So if you have him on, that'll be fun.
I'll have to try to catch it.
Yeah, we'll see if we
What
can
time?
catch it. Is it this week? It's Wednesday, he
Well,
said.
I know it's Wednesday, but what time?
What's your time that you're putting it on,
What, baby?
Kaiser? Ashley said she'll try to catch it so she knows when to adjust the hours for where we live.
I don't have no more treats. I can't go.
But yeah, I kind of miss that. Back in the day, we used to be able to hang out with you guys on your show or vice versa.
Wag!
Hello, walkabout.
Oh, wait, not even hi to us. It's hi, puppy.
Well, yeah.
Why are you biting my hand? 8:30 UK.
And you're on summertime if that affects us. So 6 hours time difference. Be 2:30 here.
Yeah, I'd say it'd be about 2 or 30. Oh,
Hey, Ashley,
I
and
can
hey,
catch a
Ho.
little bit of it.
Hello, walkabout. Finally, he's got.
Beth,
he's
people are saying
got,
hi to you.
Yeah. That's like you're. What am I
People are
doing?
saying hi.
She's like, uh-huh. She's just like, what are you doing?
She's getting itches.
She's probably wondering why we're talking to these glowing screens. Yeah, the puppy is more important. Walkabout says. True.
That is true.
How have you been doing,
She's a big
walkabout?
puppy. She'll be 10 months. The 10th.
Yeah, 10 months. And
Already over 100 pounds.
yeah. She's not done growing yet.
Nope, that she's not. She's all just skin. Actually, I don't think she's going to get much bigger. So, Keegan and Crystal, which is our oldest daughter, and everyone knows Keegan, they have a charcoal lab. He's 115 pounds, I think, and she is actually his size. I had them playing yesterday. So, put the dog on the thumbnail.
Put the dog on a thumbnail is raw clickbait for dog lovers, and who cares about the cat people? Yeah. We could, I guess, huh?
There you go, babe. Redo your that one video you did where she destroyed all your stuff, and put that as the main picture.
Now I can't see her because look at her face.
Well, she's getting her neck itched.
Yeah, she's
There.
She's very big for her age.
Well, I mean,
so.
she's sitting. She's.
It would be
sits
good. It
down
would
here.
be good. And then I'd probably get in trouble, Kaiser. I get it. I get something from YouTube saying, you're using clickbait. Your videos aren't about a dog. Don't take it the wrong way, but the dog is better looking than you, Greg. Yeah, that's okay. But I don't take it wrong.
She's just a pretty baby. Huh?
Yeah.
Pretty baby.
She is better looking. I agree with that.
Even Wag's laughing.
Yeah. It's all good. Yeah.
Let's see. What did Wag say? I have a lab with a Bernese or Mountain Dog. Oh, geez, yeah, ball of fluff. Yeah, that's exactly what that would be. She's Great Pyrenees Golden Retriever and Bloodhound. So she's losing that second coat right now, or double coated or whatever she is, because of the Great Pyrenees.
Oh, it's okay, Kaiser. I know I'm ugly. I bought a filter for the camera from Wish for 99 cents. Just so that you guys, it wouldn't break your guys' computer screen when I'm on there. It's all good. I know you're just messing with me. It's all right. That's why I like doing this. It's fun. It's good to be able to talk with you guys off and on and say hi, and instead of having to deal with all the other people in life that sometimes tenants and customers and stuff, gets to be a bit hard to do. What are you taking her collar off for?
So I can get a better angle? Huh.
Be right back. You need ice cream? There you go. Yeah, she's a big sized dog, so except she's a giant.
She's a lovey baby.
Giant. When she jumps on the bed, for God's sakes, man, you can't move. She gets up there and she's okay.
She'll be get in between us at night, and she will literally either have her back to me or her back to Greg,
and then push.
So whoever's getting the feet are usually getting it in the stomach or in the back.
Yeah.
What's up?
Her legs are a lot longer than they look, so yeah, you don't have much room. It's like the dog takes.
We have a queen bed, and yeah, she takes up half of it. Oh, those have been up there for a while. Those are
So hold on. He says, Kaiser says, so see you got Kill Team boxes back there. Do you still play? I gave up because it became way too complicated for what was a 1 hour pickup game to me in the past. It's been a while since we played. We've done, well, you know what boarding action is? We've been doing that because, and actually I've got some videos coming out this week on it, but that is 4 or 5 rounds. And the game's a little easier to do even if you take breaks within an hour or so, as opposed to, otherwise. And that's why we first started playing Kill Team, because I like the fact that, okay, it's Warhammer, but it's basically squad-based and, yes, boarding action, 40K. Yes. So, but I got an awful lot of nice terrain. Is that a version of Kill Team? Kind of. It's basically where you board other ships, and so the kit comes with the walls, like interiors of the ship, and you had the thick cardboard maps.
That's it.
And so you can reverse the maps and whatnot, but you have to get the book for it, obviously. But that's you set them up. It gives you scenarios like engine fire. You got to roll sometimes to see if you get the airlock gets vented where you're at, or so it's fighting within one of their spaceships, right? Me and Keegan have been doing.
You did like a little campaign.
Marines. Well, yeah, we kind of changed it to somewhat of a campaign. We wanted to do 3 in a row, but it was basically the Space Marines against the Necrons, and so you board the ship, and then you fight it out in the ship. So you can't take monsters, vehicles, big giant equipment. It's basically fighting in corridors and rooms. And yeah, it's 40K. And it's like Kill Team, but on a starship. And then you got
it's Kill Team, but you can't use the vehicles and the monsters. Is all it is.
That's what I said. So yeah, it's the newer editions of Kill Team I haven't really got into because I heard they got a little complicated. Because I liked the original concept of it was you could throw down a game in an hour, 40 minutes to an hour and a half, depending on, but round about an hour, you could get it done. Boarding action is about the same, but it's not overly complicated whatsoever. It sets up the scenarios for you. And of course, you get to use all the attributes of whatever, troops you bring. So it's pretty nice. But yeah, there's 2 videos coming out this week for that I'm not done editing yet today. So I've got to finish editing them when I'm done with this, and then get them set up to come out. But yeah, you'll see the maps and the boards. But the kill team terrain and stuff, I got a lot of good terrain that we can use on that, so I don't get rid of it. Let me see something here.
She can't get it.
She can't get it. I want to see some here so I can kind of show you. Here, I'm going to share the screen, Kaiser, so you can kind of see what the terrain looks like.
How do I?
Just a second here.
Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can.
Share the screen. This one, share. Oops, I have to go back now and add to the scene. Let's do it this way.
Okay.
So here's kind of what it looks like. You've got all these corridors.
Nope.
And walls to build. Now, also in these walls are doors that open and close. So you have to open some doors. And this is just one configuration. This is just an example for the terrain box. This one configuration. So depending on the scenario is how the walls are set up. And you do got to open and close doors. It's pretty cool. So imagine fighting in a little corridor or tight space. And that's why you're not allowed any of the bigger stuff. So hopefully that gives you a little more idea. That's the terrain box set for boarding actions. So there we go. That's what that is, Kaiser, and it's pretty fun. Has anyone played Mobile Frame Zero? Nagawa asks. I have not. I don't know if anyone else has.
I haven't.
Yeah, Kaiser. So it seems to be somewhat like that. I haven't played that, but a little bit. And then you've got I think it's the Abaddon book. And in there it goes through, or Abaddon, I'm sorry. And it goes through the scenarios where you place your troops and whatnot. So because you're incursioning into someone else's starship and you're going to take control of the computer systems or the engine room, or there's lots and lots of scenarios. But it is fairly fast paced because you're not dealing with massive amounts of troops. It's just a couple squads, and it goes pretty quick. And yeah, you could do it in an hour. I find it takes about an hour and a half.
Depending on how big of a map.
Depending on your scenario. And of course how the dice roll. If the dice roll really well, then you're just gonna wipe through some areas. Sometimes you can't accomplish what you've got to do in the 4 turns. But what I like about it is, boy, you're not going to sit there and hang back. You're going to get out, bust your butt to get to the objective. So it's objective based.
Okay.
So there's no camping or hiding or whatever. You're going to have to either move or you're just going to lose. So inevitably usually round 1 is almost always you're moving your troops, but then by round 2, everybody's fighting, all of them. And 3 and 4, you've got to, and then you'll get victory points at the end also. So yeah, this
isn't for you.
It's kind of cool.
No.
Secondly, what we're going to use that train for, because Keegan bought that, I don't know, like the year before. So
it's
shop
either- yeah, it's like
shop around. You'll get it cheaper than that price that was there. I mean, that's just one of many places, but you could also use those walls, and we're going to use it on one of our Fallout games there, you guys, because when you go into the vault, you can make corridors, so it'd be like going into the vault. So I think the walls would work equally well for that. So multi-purpose terrain, really. Could use it for whatever.
you can use it pretty much on whatever.
So hopefully that answers your question there, Kaiser, in a very long-winded way. Oh, cool. He says he'll watch one of our videos. Yeah, that would.
Go up?
And then you can kind of see what we're doing.
Good.
But Kill Team did get too complicated from what I've heard, and so I never went any further with any of the newer Kill Teams. But that's what drew me into it at first was I don't always have time to sit down and play 3 or 4 hours, But I can make an hour. And that was sold on the premise that the average game was 40 minutes, roughly. They were saying.
Yeah, it depends on.
If you've got your troops and everything memorized and you are lightning fast at it, probably. But
and probably depending on what group. No, Beth.
You're okay, Beth. The door
that
shut.
You used.
Yeah, the door shut. So now she's gonna bark. But Nagawa will have to check out Mobile Frame Zero. There's so many games out there. Like I've said before, it's crazy. It's an awesome time to be into games, but there's just almost too much. So yeah. But for us, I think it's better we have the less on the live streams.
man.
I still want to stay in touch with people, but more time to play the games, to get them out there so you guys can see them. And we really do value you guys and appreciate it, showing up all the time. And we try to help out as much as we can. Ashley does, especially listening to everybody at work. If they come on, she can do that there.
No, Beth.
Nagawa says it's basically mechs using Lego. Oh, that would be cool. Did you see the new Bricks game that came out? It's basically World War II Lego style. I thought that was kind of cool.
Go on. Go. We're not doing this. You can go get.
Oh, really? Kaiser says the new Necromunda edition in a week or two. He's tempted to get back into that. Sweet new Escher gangs getting new models. That's cool. I still have my. Where'd my box go? Oh, you moved it over there, I think.
I think I put it.
I still have my Necromunda stuff. Me and Keegan started a couple years ago, and I have them Forcers, so I got them all painted the proper color, magnetized, and we just didn't get to play very much. And the map for it's big, so I would be interesting too, because Necromunda is something that's got its own following, and it's kind of cool. If they're getting new models, that would be interesting. One of the other ones we've been doing, Kaiser, is the Fallout models on tabletop. We've been doing that, and that's pretty cool. They've taken the game and converted it very well to the tabletop. So yeah, it's interesting in the game.
Right.
Too. Oh, Ashley's upset because she lost the first 3 games we played, but that doesn't mean
I can't even get close.
Yes, you can. You picked your faction. You just gotta. She gets mad because I take out her flamethrower. Yeah, the Modifius game, Nuka World, Fallout Nuka World. Of course, the new one, the new Boston one's out or coming out, or I think it's out already. But you've got some pretty good, nice models. We painted ours, but yeah, it's pretty fun. Pretty fun. Ashley made a custom billboard. Oh, I know he hasn't seen that. Grab that for a second. Oh. So we put it in our games. Kaiser, let's see, built a little, like a advertising billboard, and I don't know if this will help. Maybe that'll help. So it says "Gamers with Coffee, Nuka World, Fallout Nuka World." So she 3D printed all this, made this, and then adhered it to the board. So that's on there. It looks pretty cool. Just something to put on the table while you're playing the game. Is that a print or did she freehand that side? No, it's she designed it with like Photoshop, put all these pieces together we had, and then she printed it out, trimmed it up, and then decoupaged it to there, so it looks really very nice. It's just something fun to have out while we play.
I mean, I probably could have freehanded that.
But there you go. I wanted to show you that because everybody else has seen it, but I know you didn't get a chance to see it. So yeah, that's what we've been up to. Just trying to make it more feasible. And yeah, it's a bummer about the watch time stuff, man. People just don't. They're just too much like this. Scroll, 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 scroll. It's difficult. Yes, it is very in universe for Fallout. It fit right in the paint scheme and whatnot. So yeah, it worked. It just kind of something that we did just for fun to put on the table. It is an interesting game. They did very well bringing it to the tabletop. So there's just we just have a lot a lot to game. So um, we're more geared towards trying to get you guys content out. Meandering Mike says, I need to watch season 2 of Fallout. Yes, you do. Because by the time you get through the first season, you're wanting to see what's going on. And here, poor Ashley, she didn't want nothing to do with Fallout until I said, come on, sit down, let's watch the show. The game was interesting when I played it. So
the reason I didn't like it because I started up on 3 or 4.
Yep.
And the first, literally, I'm like, okay, the first 10 minutes was okay. It was boring, but, you have to get into the game, blah, blah, blah. And then they ended up murdering your family. Nope.
Yeah, that threw her off. So now now you're playing. Which one are you playing?
4.
So she did play Fallout 3 all the way.
Oh, I beat that one and I got mad.
The video game, and then she's on Fallout 4. So
because I'm like, oh, okay, I can just finish this, and then I can freely go back through the world and finish up some of the quests. Nope, it just ends you, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, you're just kind of. It's not supposed to be a psychologically happy game. I mean, it's.
Oh no.
But yeah, you need to watch season 2 there, Mike, because it's. You've just got to finish it, man. You just got to. So season 3, they're filming now, I guess, from what I understand. And it was such a huge hit. It's interesting that never before have I been like
enthralled
looking through and no, not so much, just looking through and finding live streams on Fallout. Boy, there's a lot of people live streaming the game. So that's interesting. So they've got, their fan base is there for them. Now, we'll have to see where the story goes there with season 3.
Well, it's supposed to kind of take place in, Colorado.
Yeah, well, don't say that to Mandarin Mike because he hasn't seen 2 yet.
I'm not saying any further. Saying season 3.
Oh, Nagao says he's been watching Sicario. Yeah, via YouTube. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. There's a lot out there to watch too. The problem is there's too much of everything. So Greg just has to kind of go focus, focus, focus.
Well, I'm waiting for Reacher too. That's coming out literally the 12th of this month.
Oh.
It's being released for season 4. And they're working on season 5 now.
I never finished Peaky Blinders.
No.
That was an interesting show. Well, Ashley hasn't seen it, but I thought it was pretty good. I just haven't finished it. It's one of those things I started and want to get back to.
There's a few movies that look interesting.
Yeah. There's a lot.
I mean, I thought Project Hail Mary was going to be kind of stupid.
Nope.
That was mistaken.
Yeah. Hail Mary ended up being a good movie. Poor Ashley's like, well, do we go sit down and watch it? I said, just sit down. I've seen a lot of reviews. A lot of ladies said they liked it. And so Ashley liked it.
I was like, fine. And then it's like an hour into it, I'm like, no, we can't turn it off.
The guy says he's been watching Counterpart via Tubi. I don't know what Counterpart is about.
I've never heard of it.
There's just a lot of shows, you guys. So Greg doesn't know them all, trust me. I think, a lot of it was on my feed for quite some time. Not now, though, is when they did all the soccer games out here, or football. And it was kind of cool watching the interaction from people coming from the UK over. There's a question for everybody. Has anyone seen Operation Ganymede? I have not. But if any of you guys have seen it, let us know. I'm not sure.
I think finally my bone paint have kind of...
Are they drying out?
Yeah, pretty much.
Bones paints are pretty good, too. They're pretty good
for the most part,
paints.
they were pretty good.
Well, you got started with those. I bought you those sets.
Yeah, that's where you got me. That was your own mistake.
Yeah.
You got me into painting with these sets.
Yeah.
So you screwed yourself on that one.
Yep, that's okay, though.
Well, at least you have a wife that's willing to do it.
You can't complain if I buy a paints, you know what I mean?
No, because I take them.
Oh, Nagawa says he lent out his copy and it was never returned.
That's messed up.
That's not cool. But I think that's happened to all of us where we've loaned somebody something and it just never comes back.
Yeah. I've done that quite a bit.
What's it about, Nagawa? I mean, what is it? It's operation, so it sounds like is it about a historical operation? Oh wow, Charles says he's watched season 4 of Dark Winds. Greg don't get much time for shows and stuff. Fallout, I made time to watch that.
Well, we watched it while we were eating dinner.
That's how we figured out how to do it. We would get dinner cooked and then sit down and watch the show.
Yep, watch one episode.
One episode, yeah. But I talk to people all the time who are like, "Oh, I sat and binge watched 2 or 3 seasons." I'm like, how do you have the time to sit for 5 or 6 hours? I don't. I mean, I'm glad they do. I don't. I wish I could. Good point, Kaiser. He says, never lend books, only ever gift them. Life hacks from the librarian. I'm sure you've seen your share of books that just don't ever come back. That was the one thing that was kind of fun is oh, Nagawa says it was an old foreign film, Germany thinks, where a multi-ship expedition to Ganymede goes wrong and even worse when they get back to Earth. Oh, so like a space type of thing where they go out and they come back. How do you think those people felt in Planet of the Apes? They leave and come back and boy, everything's turned over. Oh, okay. The actor, I'm assuming it was Das Boot played in the movie. I don't know his name, but I can picture his face. Meandering Mike says he needs to get back to watching Dark Winds. He started it but didn't finish the first season. See, that's the thing. It's hard. I don't know. What is Dark Winds about? Nagawa would like to know. I I thought it had something
Dark
to do with
Winds.
an Indian reservation.
Yeah, it's an Indian reservation. In the 1970s, American Southwest as they tackles high-stake criminal cases that intertwine with the spiritual beliefs and personal histories. It's based on novels, mystery crime.
Yeah, speak a little louder, maybe.
Series blends mystery crime and rich Navajo culture elements.
1970s Navajo reservation.
Yeah, so
Andrew Mike says so. It's a murder mystery kind of thing. That's interesting.
I might like it. I'm into the criminal stuff.
Yeah, it's amazing how many women know how to dispose of people these days.
And get away with it.
The Navajo police on a reservation. That would be interesting. So there you go, Nagawa. Might be something you might want to check into.
I don't recognize any of the actors.
As long as it's a good show. A lot of it has to do.
Maybe him. Oh, Ryan Wilson's in, or Ryan Wilson, something like that.
You're right, Kaiser. Quote of the evening. I into the criminal stuff. Yeah. Nagawa goes, here I was thinking it was about vampires. Well, I mean, it sounds like it could be.
So I recognize two actors.
You ever notice, though, you don't never see vampires going on to reservations and trying to cause a problem. Just don't think they would get away with it. Though, Manor Mike says Sam McLaren has been in a fair number of native roles. So it just depends then what you've been watching. I mean, I haven't watched a lot of...
Okay, that's where I recognize that kid.
What?
He was one of the werewolves on Twilight. Oh. I'm like, he looks familiar. Where did I see the movie? I mean, I'd be interested in it. That seems kind of...
There you go. Now you guys got her interested in that. So that will be fun. But you never know, Nagawa. Just never know. See, you don't know what you're going to learn when you come by here. It could be a paint, a game, or it could be a show.
Or course, watching a dog get treats.
All of us gamers have a life too, so it's all about what we do. Watch the dog get treats, yeah.
They did.
True. Beth is the star of the show then.
Pretty much. And Mythos missed it this time.
Mandarin Mike says after he finishes season 4 of The Bear, I will get back to Darkwind.
Honestly, I've heard The Bear is actually supposed to be a really good one too.
I just want to try to finish one. Peaky Blinders. I was into that. I just got to finish that up before I start something else. It got interrupted with Fallout, but like I said, generally, we don't have a ton of time, so trying to watch a show while we have dinner is about when we do it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but I mean, it makes it nice that way too, because then we get a chance to sit and have dinner. Best sci-fi show that Kaiser's watched lately was Resident Alien. It was quite clever for a Wokish show, although it was about the alien. It was really about a group of middle-aged women sorting out its problems. Huh. That'd be interesting. Oh, Nagawa says he's having his street party this Saturday, and he's a designated NBC Nerf Blaster coordinator. You should have fun with that then, Chris. Charles says, I have no idea how many times I've watched the 2 seasons of Wednesday. You know,
That I heard they made another season. Or are they still filming season 3?
I wish Firefly was more than one season. That really irritated me. Now it's coming back in a cartoonish way, I guess.
Well, I mean, they can keep the people who started it and keep their voices. That's the only way they're gonna.
That's how they're doing it. Nagawa says, I have a bunch of prizes for the kids, too. Awesome.
Nice.
Gonna get out there and
They're
play
gonna have
around
fun.
with some Nerf guns and get some prizes. And as long as somebody doesn't call in and say, oh my God. There's a question for you there, Charles. Kaiser says, oh, I haven't seen season 2 yet. Does it hold up? The first one was awesome. Well, Charles, does it hold up? I guess it probably does, Kaiser, because he's been rewatching it. They're still working on filming season 3 of Wednesday. Nagawa says, every half hour we're having a quick draw and see who can last the longest. That'll be fun. Get out and have some good old-fashioned fun. Got to give the kids something to do, right? Helps keep them occupied. And kids need to be occupied.
Adults need to be occupied.
Well, yeah, a lot of us adults need to be occupied too. It's all good. But that ought to be a whole lot of fun. I kind of want to do something here with all the tenants. Been trying to get the company to do like a big old potluck or something, so everybody gets together and knows each other a little better, and
I think you're just gonna have to skip over the company.
Yeah, we just have to do our own, I think, and see what happens. Yeah. How do you paint your Rocky
painting Rocky.
Charles says, yeah, a good show to put on late at night when you need some back noise to sleep to. Yeah, sometimes it gets too quiet to sleep, if that makes sense. I don't know. A little bit of background noise and I feel better about going to sleep. Because if I try to lay down while Ashley's playing Fallout and I hear pow, 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 and all this unladylike behavior yelling from the front room, it's a little hard to sleep sometimes. But she gets through the game, so hey, that's what matters.
Only died 800 times.
800 times, yeah. Well, yeah, we were just going to say so too, Kaiser. He says, I got to get me to bed. Thanks for keeping me company whilst I finish building a squad of Marines. Hey!
Well, we appreciate you showing up.
Thanks for coming by, Kaiser. Hope things go well for you. Have fun with the Marines and have a good night. We are going to go ahead and end this too. It's been 2 hours. We got to still get dinner made.
I know. I got to go out and make dinner.
Yeah, Charles says the street's mostly noisy during the day, but it gets quiet at night. Yeah. The kids here aren't really, they just don't, there's not a lot for them to do here.
School will be starting soon and I'll get quiet.
Yeah, but it'd be kind of nice to just do something before that. All right. Thanks, Mike, Kaiser, Telemachus, Nagawa, Chris or Charles and everybody that stopped by, especially the newer people that have stopped by. Thank you guys. We appreciate it. It'll be not next Sunday, but the following Sunday. We'll do the show again at 4 p.m. Central Time. And we'll give you an update. In the meantime, we got some more content coming out. So if you like the show, leave a thumbs up, please. I'd appreciate it. And
Share it.
yeah, like the show. Thank you, guys.
See ya.
We will see you later here. Let's see. Hold on a second. I got to go to here.